Have your tarot read the Dale Jackson way? Good morning, Dale. How are you today?
Hi Chris, I'm fine, thank you. I'm continuing with the air signs and we've got to the last one, which is Aquarius. And Aquarius is the 20th of January to the 19th of February. It's the sign of the water bearer and it's ruled by the planet Uranus. It's an air sign and it's about things that are different, quirky and very individual. Aquarians are original thinkers, they're good designers and they think outside the box. It's also very good for humanitarian projects, charities and fighting for the cause, whatever the cause is. So there'll be a lot of Aquarians out there now, I should think, because there are many causes that are in the news nearly every day. The refugees, the charities, the people fleeing from war and that kind of thing. You'll find lots of Aquarians working in these fields, looking after people that are very needy. It's a sign of the inventor. It's the sign of the eccentric, and they might have eccentric friends as well. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, which is the planet of chaos. And chaos is around us at the moment, all over the world. So whether you're in the southern hemisphere or the northern hemisphere, there's lots of things changing, lots of chaos, lots of new invention coming out, and especially in technical areas and media and development in space and robots and all sorts of technologies. And I bet there's a lot of Aquarians behind some of the ideas there. Now, I'm going to show you how I do a Dale Jackson Tarot and apply it to your birthday, Aquarius. So the idea is, first of all, you send me your details, your name, address, date of birth and your gender, your nationality if you're living in a different country from the one you were born in, and 12 numbers between 1 and 32, which will give me the connection when I count the cards from your numbers for your reading. Today I'm just going to do a random selection of cards to show you my process and my method. And then you pay me £50 sterling to my PayPal account, the Dale Jackson Way at virginmedia.com. And that's how you get your personal reading. So this is what happens. I put out 12 cards for the 12 months ahead of you. As an air sign, I'm looking for swords and I'm looking for aspects of intellect. It's the highbrow. The Aquarian is the highbrow, the thinker, the person who has a brain that is wired differently from everybody else. They make acquaintances and they have lots of acquaintances rather than very close friends. They keep a certain detachment and they, as they're going from one place to another, they might get distracted and go off on another tangent before they get to their actual destination. So you're never awfully sure if the Aquarian's going to turn up. If it's a formal occasion and it's dinner jackets and black suit and tie, this kind of thing, they might be the ones that turn up in the trainers and the sweatshirt and be different in that respect. Sometimes they say Aquarians are quite shy, but there are some very extrovert people, and it's the mad professor type of character. Now, in the lineup that we've just got from the random cards, we've got a very interesting card that's turned up because it's very Aquarian. Here we have the water bearer. It's the water bearer is the symbol for Aquarius. This is the star card in the Crowley deck, the Thoth deck. That's the symbol for the Thoth people. And it shows the world, and it shows that you can beam things in, space, technology, the World Wide Web, the international picture. It shows giving out and helping other people in that humanitarian, altruistic way that Aquarians are famous for. It's good for alternative therapies, alternative religions or no religion at all. It's about understanding different philosophies of life and behaviour and psychology and how that applies to the human condition and the nurture in a helpful way, in that altruistic way. And this is what Aquarians are all about. Now on the cards I look for the swords, and in this reading we've got a crossroads right at the very beginning. We've got the Knight of Swords. So right now, Aquarians, you're in two minds, a kind of Gemini feeling, two minds. crossroads, what to do about the future and what role to play. It might be that you're looking for a change of work or job with the swords, and this is a new face to the world in the future, a new role that you've got to find for yourself, and then you can play that part or be the individual that is going to be the authority behind something. In this case, I want to go back to the area of charity work and being helpful and beneficial to people less fortunate than yourself. Aquarians are also looking out for something to protest about. So there might be some political issue that you want to protest about, and you'll gather people together in a group or a crowd, and you're quite comfortable in that group or crowd of like-minded people rebelling about something and being radical about something. The cards I've lined up here in the random situation show another ace. We've got the Ace of Wands, the fire ace. So Aquarians are air. In the lineup we've got a major aspect with fire, an ace to do with being absolutely self-motivated, having the courage of your convictions and pushing out the boat and taking up a leadership position. Now, you might not be naturally geared to being a leader, but these cards show that next year in particular, your voice can be heard, and if you shout loud enough, and you can change things. You can change things in the world, and you can get other believers around you, and you can promote your philosophy. And they're very good cards to make change. We've got the Moon for change. So there's something here for people with a real belief system in something different or radical to push forward, and to push forward with conviction, and to gather the group or the membership around you so that you can do that. We've got a couple of cards here, people, but male cards, earth and fire. We've got the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Discs. So that might be a lovely couple, two men that are attracted to each other, and it shows here that there's a common denominator. It might be that they have the same idea of protest, that they can kind of build on, ground that they can build on together. But these cards are going from a kind of very airy, whimsical position into a very active, strong, practical position of making something happen. So it's going from the whimsical to the realistic and the action. You can see the colours, pale and muted here, airy-fairy there, and then strong, vibrant and dynamic. And that's what Aquarians have to find in themselves. It's kind of getting a bit of Leo out there in you. Now that's the opposite area for Aquarians in the zodiac. Leo are very opposite people, but you need to find a bit of that strength and courage that the Leo has and learn a lesson from them. But you can do this, Aquarius. It's a lovely year. There's great change, but you've to lead some sort of kind of protest or rebellion or something radical and gather people around you and get your voice across. Send me your details, age, address, date of birth, and 12 numbers between 1 and 32 and £50 sterling to the Dale Jackson Way at PayPal, at the Dale Jackson Way at virginmedia.com, which is my PayPal address. That's the Dale Jackson Way at virginmedia.com for PayPal of £50 sterling for your personal reading. Thank you, Aquarius, and up for the cause.
Thanks very much, Dale.
Have your tarot read the Dale Jackson Way? So that's PayPal, the Dale Jackson Way at virginmedia.com, and the same address for any other inquiry. Video produced by Chris Summerfield Media.